Hello YouTube, it's Ted the Tower Gardener here. I've built a winter project for the year 2021, and it's this motorized bicycle. Yay! Check it out. Check it out. Forest green, black, predominant colors. It is a K2 branded bicycle. It's the ZED 2.2. It's got a spring suspension on the front, nothing on the rear. Why would you want to get a motorized bicycle? You might want to do it for a hobby, healthy hobby. Get to spend something besides like playing video games or whatever it is you do that's not healthy. Working on an engine, learning about mechanical stuff. It's really quite cool. Also, to ride it around and have fun, healthy outdoor adventures. Excellent. You might want to tow a trailer with your kid on it, or with a bunch of equipment on it. Say you do like a small business, you could haul your stuff on a trailer. Really, any reason why you would want to have a bicycle, you would want to have a motorized bicycle. In terms of like why would you want a motor, it's of course for like assistance. If you're getting older, or you have some knee or hip issues, and you still want to be able to do this, then you want to have some assistance. And why I went with a gas bike over an e-bike is for basically for range. I'd like to be able to take this thing on substantially long rides, and an e-bike just really does not have the range right now. Other issues are like cost. E-bikes are 5-6 times the cost of a gas bike, and so it really boils down to the third reason: capability. The gas bikes are just a lot more capable than e-bikes are right now. So things you will have to spend money on for this thing are nuts and bolts, gasoline, oil for the crankcase, and parts from time to time. You spend a lot of your time doing this too, which is a big cost as opposed to an e-bike where you pay all of that up front. Let's go through the headset quickly. On this side I have a dual pull brake lever. It's very cool. Both of the brakes are controlled by a single lever. Phone case. Standard, this is the rear derailleur, or rear shifter. It's 7 gears in the back, 3 on the front here. I've got a Bell Bike computer and a Schwinn 1, 2, 3 mode headlight. This mirror here. And then a really cool brake light. If I can get this up and running, I will show you real quick. Yeah, there it goes. Show you what I'm talking about here. So yeah, we got that. It's on. If I hit the brakes, it does that. It gets really bright. We have a situation. There's our warning lights come on, and then left and right. So pretty cool signal there. I'd never had anything quite like that, and I was very impressed when I got that. So this is the motor itself. It's a 142F Huasheng Honda clone, horizontal shaft. It's about a 1 and a something horsepower. Have the mounts here mounted on the bottom with a custom mount rubber and a U-clamp with bolts. I had to shave this motor mount here down to fit the 2-inch down tube here. The cast iron block and standard mounting system worked great on the back though, and I Loctited in all of those nuts, bolts, and mounting clamps there with some rubber in the back, if you can see that. I have a chain tensioner which I made myself with 2 chain tensioners combined, the bottom part of one and the actual arm of another. And then it's spring loaded, provides me with about 3/4 of an inch of play, travel. What else we got here? The muffler's different. So the muffler is aftermarket. I got it from Bikeberry. I did not want to have the muffler that went down below the down tube here, because if I were to impact on a rock or a log, then it might actually throw the motor out. And another thing I did for the motor is to make this motor mount, which is a U-clamp. It goes around the top tube of the bike. It's secured in place with a long bolt with rubber, and it connects to the motor directly here with this unused bolt, hex bolt. It would have secured the gas tank in place if this motor were used for like a generator or something, some other application. Transmission is 2 chains, 2 sprockets here, 2 sprockets there, and 2 chains bind them together, and it goes out to an aftermarket chain on a hub-mounted sprocket. I got the 36-2 sprocket, hoping that's a sweet spot with the kind of the hills I have here, but also getting some good top-end range out of this bike. The fuel, you'll notice I have a couple fuel tanks here. It's one mounted on the rear rack, and then the one on the top tube. This top tube one, I had to actually create a piece of PVC pipe to go over the top tube because my front and rear derailleur and rear brake cables go down the top of the top tube. So I had to create a PVC pipe to mount the gas tank on top of, so it would have something to rest on top of and would not obstruct the motion of the cables. But I did manage to hold it on underneath with some standard mounting hardware, came with the kit. The fuel lines, double fuel lines here, I control it with the petcock valves, because if you just have them both open, this fuel will flood this tank, because you'll notice they're not actually level on the bike. So I use this as my primary fuel tank, and then I use this as my secondary fuel tank. It's a little counterintuitive there, but it does work better like that. Fenders, I mounted the fenders just a little custom mount on the bottom of the rear rack here. You know, I do anticipate them falling off at some point. They were only like $10 perhaps, so not that big of a deal. I do have a road tire on the back and a mountain bike tire on the front of this. It's mainly for traction on the road. I might, I have a set of each, so I just have them on 1 and 1 right now. See what I do in the future. And you gotta have a nice cushy seat, guys. You gotta get a cushy seat. If you have one of those, a standard bicycle seat is meant for that front part to be gripped by your thighs as you pedal the bicycle, but with a motorized bike, you're not going to be doing as much of that, so having a nice place to plump your butt is great. Little toolkit. You're going to have to take a toolkit with you, spare spark plug wrench, various Allen keys and things are in there, but you'll determine that when you buy your own motorized bicycle kit. And yeah, you definitely want to take it with you, so you keep on rolling. I do have the 2-pronged kickstand there, so that it's easy. I can do acceleration tests. I can start the motor up. It can freestand everything, not lean to one side. It's very nice to have that kickstand. And I guess let's just let's boot her up. Let's start this engine up. See how it all goes. It's probably going to be some terrible camera work, but bear with me here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's the kill switch, obviously. So yeah, that's what she looks like, that's what she sounds like, that's what she is like. I haven't named this bicycle yet, but I'll probably name this bike at some point. Any suggestions, throw them in the comments below. And if you do like my content, just like me, rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you have questions or feedback. I would love to talk to people about this awesome hobby. Alright, peace. Bye-bye.